Hey, what's up, family? Thank you again for joining me on Blessed and Highly Flavored. Today we are making something very comforting, really good, really easy Southern smothered pork chops. Come on with me and I'll show you how to make it. Alright, so of course we're going to need some pork chops, green bell peppers, onions, chicken broth, some rosemary, some thyme, and cayenne, some Worcestershire sauce, butter, garlic, bay leaves, salt and pepper, Cajun seasoning, all-purpose flour, and some olive oil. First thing we're going to do is make our mix that we're going to dust the pork chops in. So we're going to put some all-purpose flour, salt and pepper, some Cajun seasoning, some thyme, oregano, and some cayenne pepper. Go ahead and mix that up really well with a whisk. The next step is we're going to add our pork chops, and we're just going to lightly dust them. And we don't have to put any salt and pepper on the pork chop because the mix already has enough salt and pepper to flavor the pork chop all together. Alright, the next step is we're going to brown the pork chops in a pan. Go ahead and put about a tablespoon of butter into a hot pot. We're gonna probably cook this in around, I'd say medium to high heat. And I put a little bit of olive oil. Go ahead and mix that up evenly. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and just put in our pork chops. And what we're doing is we're gonna brown them on both sides until it's golden brown. We don't have to cook them all the way through because it's actually gonna finish cooking in the mixture. Alright, so the first thing is we're going to do, first vegetables anyway, is the bell pepper. And we're going to cut them just roughly. We want them in big chunks. We don't want them too small. Then we're going to do the same with the onion. Just cut it in half and then kind of do around the same size as we did with the bell pepper. And for the garlic, we're just going to go ahead and mince this up. So in all the drippings that we had for the pork chops, go ahead and add another tablespoon of butter and just melt that in. All that flavor from the bottom is just going to make this even more better. Alright, so we're going to kind of make a roux here. So go ahead and add about 3 tablespoons of butter, and we're going to mix that up with the melted butter and dripping mixture. And the roux is good. We're going to try to make it into just a semi, brown roux. I'm adding a little bit more of flour to make this complete here. All right, so this is looking good. This is how I kind of like it. The darker the roux, the more depth of flavor. The lighter the roux, it's going to be a thicker sauce. So yeah. So anyway, go ahead, but be careful. You're going to always want to mix it because it can easily burn. So go ahead and add our vegetables, which is the onion and the green bell pepper. And we're going to sweat this out for about 10 to 15 minutes. And then go ahead and add your garlic. Then we're going to season this with a little bit of salt and pepper. And then lastly, we're going to go ahead and put our bay leaves in. Alright, the next step is we're going to go ahead and add in our chicken stock. We're adding 2 cans of chicken stock. We're going to bring this to a medium boil. Now we're going to go ahead and add several dashes of Worcestershire sauce. I'd say about 2 tablespoons. Now that it's kind of boiling, let's go ahead and add our pork chops that we previously browned on each side. Make sure you submerge the pork chops underneath all the sauce and the vegetables. So now we're going to go ahead and cover this, and we're going to go lower the heat down to medium low, and we're going to cook that for about an hour. So with the flour that we had reserved, that we made our kind of seasoned flour, I took about 3 tablespoons of that, and I added some water, maybe 3 tablespoons of water, and I'm gonna mix this so that it's gonna be a thickener for our smothered pork chops. So go ahead and just add the contents of the flour and water mixture and mix it up, and it's gonna thicken this dish really well. So we went ahead and cooked this for another 15 minutes, and it's done. It's perfect. You can serve it over rice, and so easy, so good. And once again, thank you for joining me on Blessed and Highly Flavored, and I hope you enjoy this dish. Let me know how you like it. Shoot me a comment. Like always, take care, and God bless.